Well, smack 'em a gob, everybody. I got a first-time donator here. His name is David Zabel. And David wanted me to put Dokken's Back for the Attack versus Tesla's Psychotic Supper. Now, before I get into this, I was talking to somebody the other day about all these track-by-tracks I do. I mean, basically, these track-by-tracks are also album reviews. Like, I review 2 albums when I do my track-by-tracks, And I'm a huge Dokken fan. I love Dokken from the 80s and stuff. And Back for the Attack is an awesome album, but it's a little too long, and I feel there's songs on this album that are kind of weak. But, well, I'll get into it when I get into it. Now, Tesla is a weird thing with me. I bought that first Tesla album, I love it. I bought the second Tesla album, I loved it. I didn't buy this one, and I remember seeing Edison's Medicine on MTV and watching the video thinking, damn, this shit's good. And yet I didn't go out and buy it. I don't know, Tesla's one of those strange bands that I don't really go out of my way for. It's like, I saw Tesla open for, it was Styx, Def Leppard, Styx, and Tesla. And I made a point to go in early to see Tesla. So, I'm not like one of these, oh, Tesla. I think Tesla's a good band. And I heard some covers from them. Do You Feel Like I Do from Freedom Frampton? That was awesome. And I heard that Bust a Nut album, and I thought that was good. And that other one, Into the Future, whatever it was called, I thought that was good as well. I never heard the last one because I heard a lot of bad things about it. I mean, you're going to get Phil Collin to produce a Tesla album and make it sound like modern day Def Leppard. No, thank you. That's what I heard it was like. So I was like I said, I don't go out of my way for Tesla. I appreciate them. I like Dokken more, though. Dokken, man, Tooth and Nail is one of my favorite albums. That album smokes. All right, so here we go. David. We start with A Kiss of Death versus Change in the Weather. Change in the Weather. Now, I don't think I've ever heard Psychotic Supper. If I did, I forgot about it because I don't know none of these songs. I know a couple little singles later on, but man, that song's good. I mean, it's really good. But Kiss of Death is better. That was one of my favorite Dokken songs. I'm giving it to Dokken. Next, Prisoner versus Edison's Medicine. Like I said, man, and hearing this album today, Edison's Medicine is the best song off this album. That song smokes. Love it. Prisoner wins. Oh my God, do I love Prisoner. Oh, Saved by Love. That song rules. Love it. One of my favorite Dokken songs too. Awesome song. Love it. Wins. All right, next. Night by Night versus Don't De-Rock Me. All right, Night by Night is to me kind of like a throwaway song. It's like I don't care for it. This album's too long, and that one could have benefited by skedaddling off the album. Where Don't De-Rock Me is a killer tune that is an extremely easy win on this one. All right, next. Stand in the Shadows versus Call It What You Want. All right, Call It What You Want is like whatever. I know it's one of the hits. A fan favorite, I believe. I saw them play it that night. They opened for Styx, and they didn't play Coming At You Live that night. And I was like, why would you leave that song off? That song rules. But anyway, this song rules too, man. Don't De-Rock Me wins. Great tune. First time hearing it. All right, next. Oh no, I already said that. Stand in the Shadows. I'm going to put over Call It What You Want. I'm sorry. I did a little mix over there. Definitely, I love Stand in the Shadows. That song rips. My favorite song here. All right, next. Heaven Sent versus Song of Emotion. Now, I know Song of Emotion is actually cool. And I know that song's about Steve Clark from Def Leppard, They opened the Hysteria tour. I saw that. I saw Tesla open for Def Leppard Hysteria at the Hollywood Sportatorium. And on a side note, that show was not in the round. The Hysteria tour was in the round, but the Sportatorium couldn't fit the round thing or something. I don't know. And they played on a regular, you know, like a normal show. And Tesla kicked ass. So yeah, they were friends. And I love Song and Emotion, but I gotta go with Heaven Sent. That song just, another one of my favorites on here. Probably my second favorite after Kiss of Death. Alright, next is Mr. Scary versus Time. Both okay. I'm going to give it to Mr. Scary now. I love George Lynch. I mean, I think he's unbelievably great. Mr. Scary, I expected some more. It's still good. Don't get it twisted. Let's cut the deck. I like it more than Time, and it's not bad. But his guitar wizardry is better than what's on that song, in my personal opinion. All right? Next. So Many Tears. See, it's Dokken songs like this I don't like. You know, I know a lot of you love In My Dreams. I can't stand that song. I love the solo. It's one of the greatest guitar solos George Lynch ever recorded was in the middle of that song I don't like. And this song is kind of like In My Dreams type thing. I don't like that. You know, it's like melodic times 100. Like, I like, you know, ease down in the melodic, but, you know, have some melodic there, but don't pump steroids into it. A good example, Just Got Lucky, or Heartless Heart. Those are melodic tunes that I actually love. They're melodic, but they're not too melodic. And this, So Many Tears, is too melodic, like In My Dreams. And that's going against Government Persona. It's a silly tune, but it wins. All right, next. Burning Like a Flame. I don't like the song. I think it's a stupid first single. They should have had either Prisoner or Zabel, Kiss of Death. Though Heaven Sent was the second single, but I think it got hurt by this song. I mean, what the hell? Not only is this song lame, but the video. Oh my God. I mean, okay, Breaking the Chains is worse, but you know, it's hard to beat Breaking the Chains. But Burning Like a Flame, I mean, this is your first single. You just released, your fourth album, and this is where you're supposed to get big, and this is what oh my God, in the video, I mean, Jesus, man, who the hell would like that? It bombed. I know it didn't do well. You know, that when Heaven Sent was released a few months after, nobody cared because Burning Like a Flame just killed the momentum of this album, in my opinion. And what's that going against? Freedom Slaves. Pretty good. Definitely better. Oh, and I gotta say, Burning Like a Flame, I will say this. Don's voice is awesome on it. I know a lot of people feel like Don is mediocre. I love Don Dokken's voice. Yes, it's not technically awesome, but I love it. I love the way he sounds. I have no problem with his voice, you know? Like on this song. I have a problem with the song, but not his voice. I love Don Dokken's voice. Well, the voice he had. Poor guy. All right, what's next? Lost Behind the Wall, right? Rockin' tune. Now they're back to doing some rockin' stuff on here. I dig it. Versus Had Enough. It's a good rockin' tune, but I'm going to give that one a Dokken. There's a lot of songs on both these albums. All right, next. Stop Fighting Love. More schlocky Dokken. This is what I was talking about earlier within My Dreams and So Many Tears. That too much melodic. You needed to tone it down a bit. I hate the title too. Stop Fighting Love. Stop it. All right. Going against What You Give. All right. Now this song I know. I remember this. This is like one of those mellow songs, like love songs from Tesla. I'm not into that stuff. It's girl music. These are songs, and this is not an insult. You know, I'm not insulting saying, oh, only girls like, but it is really tailor-made for girls. I mean, like I'll give you an example. That band, Buck Cherry, Crazy Bitch. Come on, any guy out there like it? that's made for girls, which is understandable. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's girl music. And that's what this song is. Give to what you give, it's more like something a girl would like, which is cool. And it's cool enough for it to beat this stupid Dokken song, which not even girls and guys don't like. I'm sure somebody out there going to leave a comment saying how I like Don't Stop Fighting Love. No, I'm giving that to Tesla, even though I'm not a fan of what you give. All right, next. Cry of the Gypsy. This song's okay. It's not bad. Versus Stir It Up. Not horrible, but I'm going to give it to Dokken because this song also has kind of got that what you give feel. You know, it's a little mellow. Not bad, though, but, you know, it's more girl stuff. Dokken gets that. All right, next. Sleepless Nights. It's like they're not even trying anymore on this song. Seriously. It's like, come on, let's make an extra long album, so let's throw in another song. It doesn't sound like there's any effort put into this song. And that's going against Can't Stop. Can't Stop rocks, and it wins. All right, now the last song. Wow. All right, leave your hatred in the comments below, because here I go. Dream Warrior versus Talk About It. Dream Warrior, I never liked that song. Nope. I would have rather had Nightmare on Elm Street 3 play SOD's Freddy Krueger or MOD's Man of Your Dreams. You know, either one of those two would have been better. Never been a fan of Dream Evil. Never liked it. Now, Talk About It, it's got a cool groove, but the song is kind of like whatever, but it still wins. So there you go, David. This is the final score. And I want to thank you, David. You're awesome, dude. And everybody out there, leave a comment below. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And like the video. And, you know, all that good stuff. Please do that. Because it's good for the YouTube algorithm. And leave your comments below what you feel about Dokken's Back for the Attack and Tesla's Psychotic Supper. So, thank you again, everybody. Stay frosty. Like David Zabel. Listen to Black Sabbath like me and smack 'em a gaba.